You know, when we have a game in Portland, it means only one thing.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I like that.
Really, Tan, Portland, Ken, front row. Our boy Ron Sloy.
I tell you what, I've been in Portland a lot at Nike, and it's never that sunny to get a tan like that.
Ron is a great friend of the show.
Oh, I see you.
I like that.
Come on, Rolly.
I call that a chandelier.
Okay, Rolly.
That's nice, Ron.
Yeah.
Khaled would say, that's a chandelier.
Yeah.
Really tan
Still got the
Portland.
cologne in my office that he sent us.
Oh, man.
Hey, friend of the show, brother.
He's the best of all time. 61-58. Really good game here between two teams with identical records, 39 and 25. Portland's been better since the break than Oklahoma City has. Oklahoma City 2-5, Portland 5-2. Do you have something, Kenny, that is profound that I can put on the wall? Because I know you've been hot on the Portland Trailblazers. What is it, Kenny, that you want to say that goes on the board about the Blazers?
Well, I'm going to make it so you can
What
put
is
it on
it?
the board. Because first
Yeah.
I was saying, who's the biggest threat to the Golden State Warriors? I said, now it's the Portland Trailblazers.
Okay, so
The biggest, but now I'm
what am
gonna
I
go
putting
further.
on the board?
That it will, in the Western Conference Finals, the Portland Trailblazers will be playing the Golden State Warriors.
Okay.
I want to go further
Let's see.
and say, in the NBA Finals, the Portland Trailblazers will be there.
Oh, stop it.
I want to be. I want to go that
Portland
far.
will be in
I
the
wanna
Western
go that
Conference
far.
Final.
Not a chance.
Yes, Western
Are
Conference
you
Finals. I'm going Western
nibbling
Conference
on that bait too?
I'm still in on the Nuggets.
Oh, okay.
I'm still riding the different. But
What?
Is this going to be good enough to go on the wall? No, it's not.
hold on.
Hold on. Come on, man. Come on.
I'm not going to
Come with me.
disparage the
Get to your
Denver
point.
Nuggets.
Get to
I
your
worry
point.
about this. Put it on the board. The Portland Trailblazers going to the finals.
The finals.
The NBA Finals.
We are in agreement. We are in agreement.
No.
Yeah,
You're not in agreement.
I went there. I went there.
Go ahead, Kenny.
I'm going there.
You're going there.
I'm going there with him. I'm going
Chuck
there.
and Kenny.
Make
The
it light on
addition,
yourself.
of Rodney Hood and Ennis Cantor, they're going to be in the
That's
finals.
that's the
Ain't
difference.
enough.
I think it is. You know,
That's enough.
you know,
What is this, March 6th?
March 7th.
March 7th?
7th.
I
March
love the
7th.
Warriors, man, but
Charles
they're the
and
threat.
Kenny.
They are the
Blazers going to the finals. All right.
Oh,
let's look
okay.
at-
While
let's
you
look
at the board,
Look at the American Express teammates real
no,
quick.
while you at the board,
While I'm at the board, what?
wait. What did I say about the Los Angeles Lakers?
Damian Lillard, CJ
Okay.
21-16 and
What
12.
say?
The rest of the teams.
What did I say
American
about the
Express.
Los Angeles Lakers?
I don't know what you said about the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't know. I don't think
They will
it's
not
up
make
here.
the
They will not make the playoffs. It's over
You're
there.
saying that now?
No, he said that.
Oh, I said
He
that 3
in,
weeks
The
ago.
Lakers will not make the playoffs. The Kings will. It was a combined.
Oh, yeah.
It was a combined
Right and wrong. You fit
on the wall. So,
The
so
Kings-
far, you got
hey,
one of those.
The
Kings
Kings,
still got a
got
chance.
The Kings got a chance. The Lakers.
I know, but it's still, that's not, I can't give you a check mark on that.
Okay,
look, you got-
hey, listen.
you got a king
hey,
on one ace,
hey,
and you got a
hey,
six
Ernie,
on the other.
Me and Kenny gonna do our impersonation of the Lakers.
How about this one? If the Kings get Cantor, they make the playoffs. We'll take that one off right now.
Well,
That's what you
they
said.
didn't get him though.
I know.
Okay.
So it
okay.
doesn't-
Hey,
so-
we're gonna do our impersonation of the Lakers. One, two, three, Cancun.
That's unfortunate.
I got you.
I hate to say that.
Okay, so you're.
I'm going to run to the board.
Hold on, we got a tweet.
Oh, we got a tweet.
Have officially lost it, says
Yes, they
ATG.
Okay. All right.
ATG.
ATG.
Hey, see us in May, bro.
Okay.
See us in May.
Okay.
Do the same thing they always do.
I'll let you go to the board because
go to the board.
you got some Blazer action.
go to Blazer action.
This is to support your argument that they're going to the NBA.
Yeah, everyone's going to talk about, saying, because of Rodney Hood and Cantor being able to score, and Nurkic being able to score. But what it is, it actually gives these two guys who are their scorers easier baskets because they're threats. Because freeze it here. Because now Steven Adams typically would not be near the three-point line on any other center that Portland Trailblazers had. But because of that, as we run the play, now, freeze it again, Damian Lillard gets an easy basket. He never got easy baskets. Everything was dribble, Charles. Dribble. Go. So he gets an easy basket. We finish there. And again, you're getting easier baskets playing with better players. Now you're coming off the screen and roll. Freeze it here. You had the help because Nurkic's a three-point shooter. Now you have your late help Now McCollum is a comfortable three-pointer. Hand is too late. My man Mark Jackson, hand down what?
Man down.
Down. And again, now the offensive rebound, finding people because now you have multiple threats. So freeze it here. When he drives, Steven Adams is not coming over. Russell's coming late. He's usually already here for the shot block, but you play with better players, you got to stay home later. Now you got an easy floater. I'm telling you, they're making it easier for the guys who could score as well.
Let me tell you why you're both wrong.
Okay.
All that looks good and pretty, but the difference between them and Golden State is Golden State defends every
no question.
game, every night. Hold on, let me finish.
I agree.
Time and time have we seen the Portland too. They miss 1 or 2 games. Now, you know when you play a team like Golden State, you can't take any nights off.
But they got.
I don't have confidence in
Okay,
that.
2 things. Number 1, those 2 boys hate the Warriors.
Okay.
McCollum and Lillard hate the Warriors. They
you
go
can
and
hate
step
them,
and
but
play.
still,
But let me tell you the difference is, I think it's a red flag that the Warriors went out and got Andrew Bogut. That tells me something's not working in that locker room or with that team. Before the season started, like, when we get Cousins back, we're going to be unbeatable. It ain't working like that.
They're in the first place, right?
Yeah, but they ain't the same. They losing games by 30 points. They're not the same. And then there's that elephant in the room. What Kevin
You're
what
assuming
Kevin Durant.
stuff right
I'm
now.
telling. No, I'm not assuming that.
you're
Why would you bring Bogut in? If you got the best record in the NBA,
Another big,
in the
another
West,
body.
no, they don't play big.
They don't have to play
They
big.
don't play big.
They don't have to play big.
Oh,
Another
what?
big body, just in
Hey,
case.
Shaq. We're going to Portland, Oregon. I'll take
Bet
you
it.
out to Nike. I'll take you out to Nike and get you some
Said
shoes.
it. You know I don't wear that crap.
Blazers on top, 61.
Rebound.
I'm gonna get you some Skechers. Those cheap ass Skechers they got. I'm coming.
What up, Lynn?
Tan kid.
Oh, man.
Got that really tan Portland 10 cologne.
Dude, you have a meme of everything, man.
Thank you.
Cameron
Thank you,
Miller.
Cameron.
Cameron Miller. We're
Thank you,
going to
Cam.
the finals, man. We're
Thank
going
you,
to
Cam.
Portland, Oregon
Stop
for the
it.
finals.
Against the Toronto Raptors.
Bucks went about 4 minutes without a field goal there late in the first half, and a 14-point lead has shrunk to 4 at halftime as they play on the mean streets of Milwaukee. And we
From
welcome
east
you
side
to
or west side of Milwaukee, Ernie?
I don't know.
First of all, that's only one side of Milwaukee. You been there?
It was actually the mean streets of Wauwatosa.
Oh, Wauwatosa.
Yeah,
Okay.
North 68th.
Really sounds scary.
North
huh?
68th Street.
Wauwatosa.
That's where it all began, Chuckster. That's where it all began.
Hey, don't mess with them guys from Wauwatosa.
Ernie, I got a question.
What?
Did your gang wear the... No, let me finish.
What?
Did your gang
Yeah,
wear...
we wore bow ties.
No. Did your gang wear those leather Happy Days jackets?
Of course. Yeah, that's it. The show was basically based on my childhood.
The
So that means
Wauwatosa boys?
it was only one bully in the whole town.
I thought
Wauwatosa boys.
Actually, I thought the show Laverne and Shirley was raised on your childhood.
Yeah, well,
Hey,
there's a
Kenny,
little of that in there
Kenny,
too.
could probably, make some noise.
So I have a question for
But
you.
it's not going to be that easy all
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that easy. I think, in the Eastern Conference, Toronto, what they've done is really separate themselves in terms of eight to nine guys over the second half of the season. So I want to see what happens when they meet them. But I have a question for Chuck and Shaq. So do you think, you keep saying that Bledsoe is going to be the missing piece. Do you think Bledsoe can be what Kevin Love was for the Cavaliers and what Klay Thompson has been for
Golden
State?
He doesn't have to be those guys because Giannis and Middleton's going to do their thing. They need a third.
Well, Kevin Love and Klay is the third guy.
Well, I think he can put up some numbers, but the key is he's got to play the point. You see, when we're watching that game, the first quarter, the second quarter, like night and day. Mm-hmm. The second quarter is going to be more indicative of what the playoffs are like. Well, you're not going to get layups and dunks. You're going to have to run your half-court offense. And that, to me, Bledsoe can get his shot and he can play the point. That's why he's the most important player. Because Giannis, as great as he is, they're going to back him up. They're not going to let him get all those dunks. He's going to have to make some jumpers.
They're going to triple team him.
They're going to triple team it. Bledsoe's the guy who can get him out in the half court and speed him up. But also, he's a good one-on-one player. So to me, Bledsoe's going to be the key how far this team goes because it's like night and day when they slow down. Their half-court offense is not good at all.
Let me throw this out there on Malcolm Brogdon. We talked about it in the pregame show, talked about the 50, 40, 90.
50, 40, 90.
50 from the floor, 40 from three, and 90 from the free throw line. How many of the other 7 can you name? Only 7 other players have done it.
I can name some right off the bat.
And you have to have, the required minimum.
Mark Price.
Yes,
Chris
Mark
Mullin.
Price.
Larry Bird.
No, not Chris Mullin.
Larry Bird.
Steve Nash.
Larry Bird did it twice.
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash did it 4 times. You got Mark Price.
I thought that was okay.
No,
that's
no.
not the 7. I got you.
7 different guys.
7 different guys.
Mahmoud
Ray
Rose.
Allen.
Ray Allen, no.
No.
One of our
Miller.
TNT announcers,
Reggie
Reggie Miller, has done
Reggie
it.
Miller, 40.
Yes.
I was close as hell one year too.
Close to what?
Dirk Nowitzki has done it.
Dirk did it?
And a
Chris
couple
Paul.
a couple of teammates right now, current teammates have done it.
Wow.
Klay
Klay
Thompson
Thompson.
and Steph Curry.
Steph Curry and Kevin Durant.
Darren Durant.
So there you go for your 7. And Malcolm Brogdon trying to become 8
That's impressive. Mark.
to accomplish that. Get off Wisconsin is right.
Guys you probably want to meet in life.
I was actually a
You
little
met
more
him?
hot.
I would like to meet the Fonz.
I did meet the Fonz on the
Yeah.
Fonz is still doing some good work.
He's doing great work on TV and behind the
tell you
scenes.
hello when
I
I
would
met
love to meet Henry Winkler.
He told me to tell you no.
Never met him?
I never met him.
You gotta come to LA more.
Welcome to the American Express Halftime Report. American Express, the official card of the NBA.
Game 2
M&Ms.
of our
M&Ms.
doubleheader.
Tell you what, boy.
That's a NASCAR jacket.
It is a NASCAR jacket.
Hey, listen, if you're as great as he is, you can dress how you want to.
Got the leather pants that Eddie Murphy's on.
That's a bad young man right there.
You got
got
3
on?
teams. 3
What
teams
do you
are
got on,
39 and 25 out west. The Blazers and Thunder, who play later on TNT.
Uh-oh, Ernie.
Roommate and I chilling in our place here on 68th and Wauwatosa. Yeah, it all started here. Come on back and let's get brunch at Blue Eggs. Hey, if we're there at conference finals, if we're in Milwaukee for the Eastern Conference Finals, you're on. I'll meet you at Blue Eggs.
Hey, Ernie.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that second game tonight. Hey, let me tell y'all something. The Portland Trail Blazers going to be a problem in the playoffs. I'm telling you now.
I said that earlier today on NBA TV. I said they're going to make the NBA Finals.
No.
I said the Portland Trail Blazers are the NBA Finals.
First stop tonight, mean streets of Milwaukee. The Greek Freak and the Bucks with the NBA's best record. But for the first time this season, they've lost consecutive games.
I was going to lay that.
They'll host Indiana, number 3 in the East, in our opener. And a bit later, Russell Westbrook and the Thunder have struggled since the All-Star break, and things won't get any easier with a trip to Portland. 2 games in the NBA tonight, and they're both on TNT. The Pacers and Bucks, the Thunder and Blazers, as we welcome you to TNT NBA Tip-Off presented by Auto Trader, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Charles Barkley is back this week.
Thank you. Glad to be back.
Miss you, Chuck.
Good to
Thank
see
you, man. I missed you guys.
Good, everything good? Everything good with everybody here on the panel? Everything good?
Yeah, everything's good.
Okay.
Everything good with you?
Everything's great with me.
All right.
What's wrong with you, brother?
I just always want to make sure.
I'm just checking, man.
Everything's fine, brother.
I'm just checking.
All right.
Okay.
Just want to make sure before we
Checking, brother. Just checking.
before we set sail.
All right, brother.
Hey, y'all somebody brothers. Hey, first of all, I think it's too soon.
Okay, it's too soon. Okay.
Can we get to the Auto Trader? Accelerate your game.
Yes,
then?
let's accelerate our game, Ernest.
That be acceptable to the Chuckster?
Yes, it will be.
Bojan Bogdanović of the Indiana Pacers.
Let's just tell the truth when we cut here.
Since Victor Oladipo's injury, averaging 22 points a game and shooting better than 50%.
Wow.
You know what,
And-
Kenny? If you leave this up to the jury, I think it's the,
No, hey, look.
The injury.
Get off the Chuck. Get off the Chuck.
Hey, you guys are hilarious.
Yeah. Let's move on. So that's the question, and this is one of the most surprising things we've seen is the Indiana Pacers. You lose your all-star Victor Oladipo, and you thought, okay, they're 3 in the East. Now they're going to drop to 4, 5, or 6, and that has not been the case. Bogdanović, one big reason offensively, but in my mind, with a guy like Nate McMillan, who hung his hat on defense as a player, this is what this team also does, Indiana.
Well, I hung my hat on shooting. Doesn't mean if I coach a team, this team's going to be able to shoot. I think.
But you don't think he emphasizes defense?
I think that he does, but I think overall that there was more talent on the team than we all gave credit for. You know, guys who can step up and give you 22 points a game when an all-star goes down. We just didn't credit him. I'm saying we, as the community out here, we didn't give them credit that this guy could possibly do that. They have a great system. They do have a great offensive system and a great defensive system.
Number two ranking in the NBA in defense.
See, and just collectively, that unit, along with Miles Turner on the defensive end, being able to protect the rim is a big part of what they do. And without him, that probably would have impacted defensively more than Oladipo.
Yeah, every now and then, when a team loses their guy, the others will step up. We had this situation last year with the Wizards when John Wall was injured.
Yep.
Everybody stepped up, and the reason is everybody gets to play a little bit more. Oladipo is a great player, but he does have the ball the majority of the time. Now that he's not there, the ball is moving around, and I have to agree with Kenny. Guys do have a lot of talent, and they're able to showcase their talent.
They didn't get worse. They just stayed the same, which is surprising. Some teams get better. Last year, Wizards got better.
But this is all to me about Nate McMillan. Because, Ernie, they could have had a built-in excuse. Most teams, they lose an all-star, they go down. And this is all Nate McMillan says, we're not going to quit. We're not going to have excuses. He has done the best coaching job. No disrespect to Mike Malone in Denver and Kenny Atkinson up in Brooklyn. Nate McMillan has done the best job of coaching in the NBA this year.
I agree.
They're 25-11 with Victor Oladipo. They are 17-12 without him, and they remain number 3 a game on the loss side ahead of Philadelphia. Meantime, Milwaukee at 48-16, 3 up on Toronto in the loss column, and they win the tiebreaker over the Raptors.
Well, that's a wrap, Dan.
In the Eastern Conference, they're 12-1 in the division. That one loss coming at Indiana, but this is a team that's followed Giannis Antetokounmpo and Chris Middleton, their all-stars, a guy like Malcolm Brogdon who could join that pretty exclusive club, that 50-40-90 club. Shoot 50% from the floor, shoot at least 40% from three, and shoot 90% from the foul line, and he's right there right now. He would be the 8th player to do that.
Wow. Someone asked me earlier about the Milwaukee Bucks, and they said, who's their second scorer? I was like, depends on the night. Because the one thing that's great about them, Giannis has the advantage every night. There's no one that has an advantage over him. So now, Bledsoe, even last year, the series with Rozier, he played out of his mind, but he was supposed to have the advantage. Oh, then it might move over to Brogdon. Then it might move over to Middleton. Now it even might move to Lopez at times. And then off the bench, we might even move it to Gasol. So all of a sudden, it's a rotating second man on the offensive end, knowing that at least Middleton is going to be 50-50 with the guy that he's playing against. But everyone else, it's a rotating.
And I'm going to disagree with Kenny. To me, and I said it 3 weeks ago, Bledsoe's the guy. Giannis going to do his thing. Middleton's going to do his thing. The third guy who, after he went out the other night and after he got $70 million, had the best game of the season, Bledsoe is the guy who can be special. He's got all-star type talent. He gets distracted and bored at certain times.
Bored?
But I don't know, right? Because I think he should be more considered. But Eric Bledsoe, to me, is the guy. I love the addition of going out, getting Pau Gasol. That's going to be a nice addition, guy coming off the bench. Because I have to take a look at their roster. I'm not sure if they had any guys who ever been in big-time situations in the playoffs.
Well, they haven't won a playoff series since, 2001, and they've been knocked out in the first round.
But they're going to get deep in the playoff this year, and you need to have a veteran guy to talk to some of those young guys. But Bledsoe's the guy to me.
I'm not ready to jump on the bandwagon yet because we all know once the playoffs start, the game's going to slow down.
But what do they have to show you?
I mean, listen, they play very, very fast-paced game, but in the playoff, it slows down. So Giannis, he's still going to have to produce like he's producing, and everybody else is going to have to step up. So if they get out of the first round, get to the second round, then I might jump on.
Shaq, but see, that's the thing. We had this argument on the show about 3 weeks ago. the game is going to slow down.
Yes,
and that's
it
when
is.
we told you Giannis got to keep working on his jump shot. And you saying he doesn't have to. You
Not during the season, Chuck.
you going to turn it on during the playoffs?
Gonna learn how to shoot the jumper during the postseason?
No, during the summer. You work on that in the summer.
Yeah, but
not this year.
That's next year. But I'm talking about they the number 1 seed in the NBA playoffs. He going to have to make some jumpers for them to get to the next round.
He's going to have to make them, but his diet has to be what got him there.
No question.
I agree with that.
Thank you.
Indiana and Milwaukee coming up. Back with more on TNT NBA Tip-Off, presented by Auto Trader in just a second.
You got to come here. Why don't you take another week off?
I want to take a month off.
Don't be coming back questioning me either.
Is the Twitter machine up and running? We got it fueled. Yeah.
Oh, y'all some funny people. Y'all some funny people up there, Alex.
Yeah, but he finds,
That wasn't from Alex.
but he
That
finds
was,
Somebody been reading the paper, I see.
Yeah.
the Greek Freak. And yes.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Okay, Chuck.
I love it. You go, I like that. Break it down.
You like that?
I like that.
Yeah, he does like
I
it.
do like that.
Need him at Bulldogs, Ma.
Bucks are coming up next with the Pacers.
Steam Room Chronicles.